Hey, I'm just thinking about perfection. It's a massive topic that we could talk about forever, couldn't we? Particularly that tendency in ourselves to look for perfection, being a perfectionist. I describe myself now as being a recovering perfectionist. I think it'll always somewhere be in me, this kind of want to be able to do things in the best way I can. And I think actually that's a really great thing. But often that can go way too far, can't it? Where you can really kind of strive for everything to be absolutely perfect, which we all know doesn't really exist. And that can cause a lot of inner turmoil. It can cause us to really kind of question ourselves, to doubt ourselves, to be really harsh and judgmental and chastise ourselves unnecessarily, which doesn't really serve anybody, right? But what I'm thinking about right now to do with perfection is not actually the judgment that we put on ourselves. I'm thinking right now about the expectation we often have for other people to be perfect. And I say that, and straight away, I know loads of you will be thinking, oh no, I'm quite good at that. I'm quite good at giving everyone else a break, but expecting myself to have to be right. And in so many ways, I absolutely see that, and I know that to be true. But I'm just wondering how often you find yourself thinking or feeling or saying something like, oh, I can't believe he said that or she said that, or she shouldn't have done or said that, or chatting with a friend about another friend or someone else in their world and saying, yeah, that was awful, I can't believe they did that, that was a terrible thing for them to do or say or not do, or oh yeah, they were late and that was really rude, and it's personally hurt me in some way. And I'm not saying that we should be giving everyone a free pass just to be terrible and be late for everything and say things that are potentially mean or hurtful, or do or not do things that that are wrong or right or whatever in some way. But what I'm wondering is how much inside us there's this voice that expects perfection from others, when ultimately, when we really think about it, we know that that's not real. We know that it's not something that actually can ever be reached. And we also know that we are certainly not perfect in any way, shape, or form. And I mean, when I think about it, I don't actually want to be perfect anymore. It's much nicer just being real, being genuine, being authentic, being me, than being some perfect mold or model that other people might want me to be. But yeah, think about how much you potentially are expecting perfection from others. They should have said this, or they shouldn't have done that, or, oh, if I'd have done that thing, I'd have then reached out and apologized, or I would have said this, or I would have. Just notice that voice inside that's kind of expecting other people to get it right, to say the right thing, to do the right thing, and then judging them when they don't. And you know whose voice that is? It's not actually your voice. It's the voice of the ego. It's your ego's voice. And the ego's job is to see itself as self. I am self, you are other. And therefore, I need to create some form of disconnection. I need to judge you so that I can disconnect from you. I need to see myself as higher than you, or sometimes lower than you, so I can't be on a level with you. I can't be one with you. That's just the voice of the ego. That's not really truly who you are. That's not your deep, wise, inner, higher self, amazing voice. That's just the ego's job to try and disconnect, to try and see itself, as me, as mine, as I, as important. And in doing that, that's the voice that comes in when we start to expect perfection from other people, because they can never meet it. they can never ever meet it. And so how wonderful for the ego to be able to put these expectations out there, knowing that it's always going to be proved right. I told you so. I told you so. They're not perfect. How dare they not be perfect? How dare they? So next time you hear yourself saying or thinking or feeling or feeding into a conversation with someone else around, oh yeah, I can't believe they did that thing. They posted that thing on social media. They said that thing about me or just about anything. They didn't show up to this. As soon as you notice yourself looking outside and judging and expecting some perfection from the other, then go, I see what's happening. I see you, ego. I see you there trying to keep me disconnected. And I choose to drop that story. I choose to drop that story and come back to something that actually serves me, serves others, serves us all in a much better way. Thanks so much for watching my video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when I create more videos, which I do every couple of weeks. And also head over to my website because there's loads of amazing free content on there for you. And there is also a fantastic free workshop mini-series at the moment called Living on Purpose, which is all about getting clarity and kind of thinking about your purpose and just having a moment to really get clear on where you're going from a place that's aligned to who you truly are. So check that out on my website. I'll put the details below and I'll see you again next time. Take care.